I believe there are three types of people in the room right now. I believe there are doubters, believers, and lifers. I believe there are three types of people sitting in this classroom right now. A believer, a doubter, a believer, and a lifer. Here's what I mean by that. There's this kid named Andrew. And Andrew could be any doubter in this classroom. Could be someone that you might ride the bus on with, somebody you go to the snowball stand with, somebody you eat crawfish with, might be in your house with you. But Andrew had like a little bit of self-confidence. He wasn't the most popular student in school. I mean, nobody really messed with him in a negative way or nothing like that. But he just really stood and stayed to himself. His parents were kind of concerned with him because all he did when he went home was just stay in his room. He didn't really talk to him too much. And Andrew, he was just like, just going about life, kind of timid per se, really self-conscious. He didn't really believe in himself. But there was this one teacher, in fact, he was a coach. It was Coach Simmons. And he had a good relationship with Coach Simmons. And he told Coach Simmons, similar to what you shared, he told Coach Simmons, he said, Coach Simmons, my favorite NBA player is Steph Curry. I be in my backyard shooting like him sometimes. He said, but Coach Simmons, you know what my dreams are? I just want to make the 7th grade basketball team. That's all I want to do. I just want to make the 7th grade basketball team. And Coach Simmons said, Andrew, Drew, you should come try out. And Andrew was like, Coach, I could come try out you think I'm going to make it? See, he had that self-confidence. He was a doubter. He was doubting himself. So he actually went home that day. As soon as he stepped out his backyard, he took a shot, just like Steph Curry does when he's coming out the tunnel, and it went in. He was like, man, I'm going to try out for the 7th grade basketball team. And actually, Andrew made the team. He made the B team, but he made the team. So Coach Simmons shared with him something that he wanted him to do moving forward. He said, Andrew, we got to get you to become a believer, man. You got to believe in yourself. I want you to start celebrating your small wins. He said, Coach Simmons, what you mean by that? He said, you had the courage to come and talk to me about your dreams. That's a small win. You had the courage to come on out and try out for the team. You should celebrate that little small win. So what I'm sharing with you, you might be Andrew sitting in the seat right now. You might be doubting yourself about certain things. When you do accomplish something, whether it be small or big, I want to give you this tool and celebrate yourself. Not in the way where you putting things on Instagram or social media. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is take a selfie of yourself and then edit that selfie by either writing on it with your finger. You got to hit the little pencil thing on your phone. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Or you type on it. And I want you to type what that small win was. Because when you have times when you start to second guess yourself, you can look back at that self and be like, you know what? I do have enough to not be a doubter. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So celebrate those small wins. Then we have the second person in the room is a believer. Similar to Liliana, this girl named Brittany. See, Brittany, she had a lot of optimistic. A lot of people liked her around school. She actually represented her class in the homecoming court because she got selected to represent her class in the homecoming court. So, people liked her, right? She was very outgoing. She was very confident in herself. There was nobody that, that didn't like Brittany. Brittany always could make a friend, okay? Brittany believed in herself. In fact, Brittany knew and she believed that one day she was going to have her own cosmetic makeup line. She knew she was going to own her salon. She even believed that she was going to be able to go to hair shows and help people with cosmetology all over her area. But Brittany kind of had a little edge that she had to come up to sometimes. Her family was only able to expose her to so much. Brittany used to be on YouTube and Pinterest, finding out the different ways to do hair, do nails. That's how she got her information. But she could only go so far because her family and her household was only able to expose us to so many things. So Brittany actually needed help. But I'm not talking about the kind of help where she had to be saved. I'm talking about like she needed somebody to expose her to the plan of how to achieve her hopes and dreams. She needed somebody that she could go to and say, hey, have you ever learned in the progress? Now, just by a show of hands, how many of y'all asked for help? 3 people out of about 15? That's not a good percentage, Miss Washington. This math class, huh? I know. I asked that because I already knew the answer. Most teenagers don't ask for help because you're afraid. Or sometimes you don't know how. But I'm sharing with you, a lot of y'all really do believe in yourself, but you really need help navigating to get to where you want to go. Would you agree with that? Show me 2 hands up as yes, or cross your hands as no. Yeah, you know where you want to go, but you really need some help for somebody that you can talk to about, hey, how do I get to where you are? So y'all had 2 people to come in here and talk to y'all about certain careers, right? You want to try to find people like that so that you can ask them, have you ever learned in the progress? So you don't have to make the same mistakes. Continue to believe in yourself. All right? Ms. Washington, do the kids have their phone?
Yeah, they have their phone. They're not supposed to.
They're not supposed to. They're going to get in trouble if they help me out with this right quick?
No.
Come on, I need y'all in about 75 seconds. 75 seconds. I need you to scan that QR code. Remember, there are 3 types of people in the room, right? How many have we talked about so far?
2, man.
We only talked about how many? 2. So that means we have what?
1.
We got 1 more to go. We got 1 more to go. I actually got you a free gift on that too when you complete it. I got you something you're going to better take home with you. It's going to be on your phone. So I need you to go ahead and scan that QR code right quick before I get to that 3rd person. We talked about the doubter and the believer. You scan for me, young man? Yes. How much time we got, Ms. Washington? Oh, yeah. Oh, I ain't even going to take that much time. I have a free gift for you. Show me your phone when you get to the free gift. What's wrong? No, you can use whatever email you want to. Use whatever email you want to. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if everybody else got it. Help me out now. You got your free gift? What that say? Get your bonus. You got a free bonus on that, Liliana? Get your free bonus. When you get your free bonus, show me your phone. And let me know you finished it. What did it look like?
It's like a shark.
Oh, see if that'll be able to help you out. Make it a little larger. See if that's something that might better help you out. Got your free bonus? See if that might better help you out now. Look at that. I don't know if you got a printer or you might better type on that. I'm just trying to help you out. Get you beyond the edge. Cause y'all, thank you. It's a ticket. A ticket to what? Good. And then I got another sheet on that for you that you can use too about your what? See that? So now you're going to leave here with something that you're going to better use to help you with your hopes, dreams, and goals. Go ahead and finish it so you get to the bonus. I don't want to take it off before I go on.
You can go to the website.
Yep, you can go to the website too. And if that's better for you, you can do that. Y'all finished? I got to the free bonus? You ain't show me. I ain't see. There you go. Good. Got you a ticket and you got you something that you can write your hopes, dreams, and goals on. Cool. So I see the majority of us have it. Hey, on that ticket that I gave you, that's just something to kind of inspire you. All right. But then on that document that I gave you, we heard 3 people that shared with us about their hopes, dreams, and goals. So I'm giving you something that you can write that stuff down. You can write some ideas about it. Okay. And then later on, I'm going to give you a way that we can connect on different social media just in case you have questions about something. All right. We got about 12 more seconds to go. And then we're going to finish up with that third person. Then I'm going to give y'all a chance to ask some questions. The last student that I believe the type of person that's in the room right now is a lifer. A lifer. You see, Asher already knew what he was going to achieve. Asher was so confident, he was kind of a little bit close to being very arrogant. Y'all know people like that? They overconfident. They like real close to being aggravating and arrogant, right? But Asher, he knew he was a lifer because all his life he'd been working on his theater and performing arts. He's an artist, right? He knew since a little kid that his plan was during high school, he was going to go to regular school. He was going to go to NOCA, right? Then he was going to go to New York area and get better on his Broadway skills. Then he was going to go to California and work on his acting skills, okay? Then he was going to come back home and work on his musician skills. See, he already knew he was a lifer. He was very confident in what he was doing. He had very, very sharp tunnel vision. Like anything outside of what he was doing, like he wasn't worrying, he wasn't dealing with it. He was very, very laser-like focused. But Asher also has an edge, like a limitation that he needs to get over. He's so focused, he don't know how to help other people and serve other people. He needs help with being able to serve other people. Like he only is focused on what he's supposed to do. But there are other people around him that may be a doubter or a believer that he can help. But because he's so focused on what he's doing, he's not understanding how to serve. So if you ever meet someone like Asher, and you might be a doubter or a believer, hopefully Asher is able to help you and serve you to get you to where you need to be too. And then by him being able to serve and help you, it's going to better himself. You're going to get a sense of fulfillment. You're going to feel better about being able to teach somebody, help somebody, and pull them along to get to where they want, where they need to be. So 3 types of people in the room. The doubter, we talked about Drew with his self-confidence, but he got over that by celebrating small wins, right? Then we talked about Brittany, who wanted to have her own salon and get her own makeup line, but she needed help navigating the world and navigating how to get there. So she was going to ask for help, asking different people, have you ever learned in the progress? And then Asher was a lifer, and he was going to learn how to serve other people besides himself. So what it was about today is about going beyond the edge. As a human performance coach, that's what I do. I help people from their current place to get to where they want to go. And I do that in various ways. I already shared one of the tools with you. You got it as a free bonus. Being able to develop a plan, put you some ideas on paper about your hopes, dreams, and goals. You're going to find out what those 3 differences are. Okay?